As the anthem roars, every heart beats pounding like a war. Steel meets flesh and the sparks ignite. Welcome to the chaos under neon lights. Crush the cage, break the chains. Fuel the rage, feel the pain. Rise and fall, this is the game. Crush the cage, own your name. Crush the cage, break the chains. Fuel the rage, feel the pain. Rise and fall, this is the game. Crush the cage, own your name.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Regents Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. Today is a KR day here on a lovely, lovely Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, locked and loaded, ready for a Fury show. We've had a few Saturday Night Furies in the recent weeks, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard it is now the summer period for a lot of people, a lot of freaks in that intro. Now that summer's begun, I've heard new intros will be worked on. Gooning again, what can I say? New intros will be worked on with all the new arenas and stuff like that. So that is very, very exciting. Now's a good time to be champion, because obviously you can get in the new intro as a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of champions, we are kicking off today with a championship match. The Goddess defends the RPW Dominion Championship against Amber. Both of these two were in that Regents Mania steel cage match where the Dominion Championship was actually born back in Regents Mania 4. We have a little bit of a case in the chamber preview with Bear Leo and Luka Novak, three of the Fury names that have qualified for case in the chamber. We have Tyler West versus Xander Evans. Of course, the boys, Daniel Black and Tyler West, have made their targets known that it is the Fallen and those World Tag titles. Today, Two Vinces put both of them in singles action against the Fallen. Tyler West versus Xander Evans. Daniel Black versus Draven Wild. In between those two matches, we have Mutiny, Haley, and Madison Carter, ladies and gentlemen, from Origin, of course, coming up to Fury here today to take on Maria Valentine and Sky Demoy. We also have Velgo, made his debut last week in a case in the chamber qualifying match. Velgo goes up against Drip Messiah, the new Intercontinental Champion, here today. Very, very excited to see him with the new Intercontinental Championship as well. Then we have Dylan Kari, Dylan Dynamite. I believe he goes by Dylan Kari now in UFC. He's back in RPW for a match, ladies and gentlemen, versus Key Iverson, Sam Everett, and Noir in Fatal 4-Way action. Penultimate match of the show is Vittoria Moretti going up against Irena Mortain, the new prestigious champion. Very excited to see that one. And then, today's main event, ladies and gentlemen, Lamin Noir, the Renaissance, steps through fire in an Inferno match against Abaddon, ladies and gentlemen. Abaddon has had an Inferno match before. It was against RK, and Abaddon walked out the winner of that one. Lamin Noir has been competing against a lot of the Fallen names in hopes that he gets a World Heavyweight Championship match at Case in the Chamber against Sage. And, oh boy, it's going to be a very, very, very fun time. That is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, we are going to dive right in to the opener here today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it all ready. Let's get it all set. And let's have some fun. In the fires, in the flames, in the embers of a Saturday Night Fury, ladies and gentlemen. Can't go wrong with this opening match. Amber versus the Goddess. Live in Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's have a little drinky poo. Why not? Let's have a little drinky poo. Oh, I forget how red the Fury arena is. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Time to watch RPW during a tornado watch. Can only make things more exciting. Let's hope Jocko doesn't get blown away during this show. Ladies and gentlemen, Amber is here, former Divine Women's Champion over on Toxic Thursdays. Of course, it got merged with the Evolution to make the Dominion. Very, very exciting show today. Drip Messiah, new Intercontinental Champion. Dragon Romanic, new United States Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Asher Kane getting involved in the World Warzone main event, sending Drew Payne through that announcer's desk and ensuring Dragon Romanic had the win on Mondays. I'm excited to see what the anonymous general manager says about that, ladies and gentlemen. And definitely room for Amber here, despite our past differences on Toxic. I'm about to hit the biggest illustrious frog splash on someone. Amber takes to the ring. I've always loved Amber. I think she would be a great Dominion champion. I think she would look amazing with the championship around her waist. She was fantastic with the Divine Women's Championship. And I think she would be a stellar champion here on Fury. The Goddess does not have too many defense to her name. Oh, look at that shot. Amber watching on like an old school Bobby Atai. That's in the intro there, in the Titantron in front of her. It's like she's watching her past self in front of her. The past self is behind her as well. And there is the new Dominion Championship with a new logo around the waist. Looking incredible. Also, considering a secret deal Bobby has with Sky. Gotta support Amber. That too, says Madison Carter. Love that new championship design. Oh, man. I really, really do. Love that new championship design. Don't have the watermark in the bottom corner. We can fix that. I've heard Brett's been working on some new stuff. Some new dealios. The music is freaking me out. I mean, it's a hell of a walk down, isn't it? For the Dominion champion. Crime in the corner, of course. Newest hydration drink of Fury. I didn't get one today. Took the day off to see how we fare. Amber and Bobby opening up a hell of an opener before a triple threat match. I'm so in an RPW mood. And there's the brand new. Look at that beautiful, beautiful championship. We'll let Mike Rome and Ralph take this one away.
Introducing the challenger from Santiago, Chile, Amber.
And Amber, very, very, very talented, ladies and gentlemen. She was Divine Women's Champion for 124 days. 4 pay-per-views, 1 main event. Bobby's been, the Goddess, sorry, has been champ for 209 days. The longest reign with this Dominion Championship. 209 days, this being the 4th defense of this reign. Now, to Vince, they say the RPW Universe were asking for a title defense for the Goddess, and to Vince hears, and to Vince gives back. A man of the people, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday is all right for fire. Welcome in GMK, the newest RPW super fan after retiring. Good to see you here today, ready on a Saturday. Amber and the Goddess. Let's just, oh, they're both hyping up. The crowd here, ready for this opening match. Championship on the line. Let's just double check, make sure we are good to go. There we go. We never know anymore with these pop-ups. Amber striking first. See red on the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what it's all about. A championship match to open up. We have Lamenoir and Abaddon main eventing. Well, that top turnbuckle is bugging me. Why is there a logo underneath the RPW there? Who made that turnbuckle? Lamenoir and Abaddon main eventing in an Inferno match. Which, again, not every day we get to see an Inferno match. That's how Abaddon won the Intercontinental Championship a few months ago against RK in one of those open challenges. Amber with the headbutt, strong start. It really is like watching an old version of Bobby against herself, isn't it? It's like something you see in a Marvel movie when you see two different versions of the same superhero pop up in a movie. Here's Amber, the new version of the Goddess. Is she part of the future of the Fury division? Eesh. Face first, as she goes. Goddess already bleeding. Both these superstars had their run-ins with Hope Eternal for that prestigious championship, which is now around the waist of Irene Mortain. This is an Extreme Rules match, by the way. So this is all legal. And there are some thumbtacks in the hand of the Goddess. We haven't seen thumbtacks in a while. It's a joke. They're in every single match, but I love them. Oh, and the Goddess is not going to love them today. Welcome in Tyler West. One of Fury's newest men. Still weird seeing Tyler West on Fury sometimes. I never thought I'd see Tyler West on Fury, but there you go. Him and Daniel Black teaming up, which I think is a hell of a tag team. Very, very strong tag team for sure. Goddess, very, very slow start. I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't think they look similar. It's the attire. It's because Bobby used to wear black and red, that's why. She used to wear black and red. It's the long brown hair. Just need to get the ball rolling on Fury. You're up to against Xander Evans in a very tough match. In a very tough match. I think Amber also came in confident. She had that Bobby sort of confidence going after championships. 124-day reign, our first title. And then she was teaming up. I think it's also she was teaming up with Jocelyn Clover, who was, you know, white and pink. Very Lilith Lanza vibes. It was like Divine Intervention. With the black and red and then the white and pink. That's why I've always thought about it. And that's why the RPW universe thinks it as well. Because Clover did say, when joining RPW, her favorite superstar was Lilith Lanza. Amber did say her favorite superstar was Bobby. So they definitely, you know, they openly admitted to taking inspiration from these two superstars. And it's like a mentor vs mentee situation. Goddess slammed down Dominion Championship on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, 204-day reign. Goddess kicks out though. Questionable team with a fraud like Daniel. Being straight this match ain't gonna be easy. GMK's hatred for Daniel Black continues. Goddess back up and fighting. Nice kick up top. Still bleeding after that snake eyes in the corner earlier. Boosh! Beautiful slam down there in front of this Dallas crowd. I'm sure are excited for a match of this magnitude. A couple weeks out of Case in the Chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, it's what, the 18th today, so is it? It's a week today, yeah, it is. It's a week today, it's next week. Obsession. It's next week. Is Case in the Chamber a week today? We have one show left next week. Another pinfall, this time of the Goddess. Leg is hooked, she gets to. Speaking of Case in the Chamber, the Bear Leo and Luka Novak up next, triple threat action. A preview of the 3 qualified for the Chamber match. Of course, the Chamber match is much different to a triple threat match. But I'm excited to see who can go into the match with the most momentum. But Goddess wasn't feeling it off the top rope. Ready to take the Case to Mutiny. There's a lot of the Dynasty getting involved now, apparently, too. With that briefcase. It's Maria Valentine and... Did Caroline Whitmore go through? Oh, nice elbow drop. I have the list. It was Caroline Whitmore. It was Caroline Whitmore. So it's currently 2 of the Dynasty, only 1 of Mutiny, but Haley Calcutt going to be fighting for them. Amber leaves the ring. Again, Extreme Rules. This is all legal. This is all legal. She brings out a trash can. Lock up between the two. And a big German suplex connected. Please don't have Football Life Series. Absolutely not. That game is arse cheeks, my friend. Amber leaving the ring yet again. Welcome in Spiral, former Cruiserweight champion. Always good to see you. Look at that for a springboard maneuver. As I've said, one of me is worth more in wrestling than all 3 of them combined. Oh, is there 3 of the Dynasty? Caroline Whitmore, Maria Valentine. Who's the other one? Why do you quit doing Karima? Because they're shit. Awful games, my friend. RPW over. Cavatano from the top. Amber, reversed. Goddess, reversed. Lovely sequence in the opening match of Fury. Something like Boston Crab. And the Goddess not one to tap out, that's for sure. Alexia was put in by Porsche when contract was... Oh, contract, I need to change my... Yeah, Brendan, update. I forgot. Alexia was put in, wasn't she? What do we think about that, by the way? The Van Oudens just firing contract on the spot after a couple matches in RPW. I mean, bold, very, very bold by them. Contract got fired after a couple of wins. Oh, nice slam down by Amber. Dominion Championship on the line by that bottom rope. 2 count. I kind of like contract. Seemed like a fun competitor face. She looks strong. She looks strong. And maybe that's why the Dynasty got rid of her, to be fair. When you fail at your first job. I mean, that's also true. She did. It was a tough one, but who knows? There's Amber yet again. Hooking onto the arms. Looking to get her second championship in Regents Pro Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, 204-day reign comes to an end on Fury as Amber, with her second championship of her career. What an opening to Saturday Night Fury in Dallas, Texas. Who doesn't love a championship change on Fury, ladies and gentlemen? Wowza, wowza, trousers. Hook the arms. Boom, I love Amber's moveset. The crowd on their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, got a close 2 count there. Locked and loaded in the corner. And this is what done it, ladies and gentlemen. What an opening match on the thumbtacks. Took her gear and out. That's a Regents Mania rematch. Of course, Bobby won. The Goddess won at Regents Mania. Took the Divine Women's Championship and made it the Dominion Championship. And now Amber gets the gold back, ladies and gentlemen, in the opening match of Fury. 204-day reign coming to an end. And is that a sign of things to come? Ladies and gentlemen, a case in the chamber. Are we going to see more championships changing hands? I forgot, we're just going straight into new matches, next matches. There's a lot of long reigns right now. I mean, Sage is also at 209 days. One at the same day as the Goddess. Sibs is 322 days. Geist 110 days. Porsche 110 days. The Fallen are on 197 days. So there's a lot of long title reigns going right now, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see some changing hands? Is the question, as the Bear is here on Fury. Him, Leo, and Luka Novak all earning a spot inside the Elimination Chamber match. And now we get to see who can go into the last Fury show with the most momentum. The Bear is here. The Bear is ready as he walks around. Very, very excited for this triple threat. She wants to be me wearing my clothes, taking my belts. Not very original. She walks away with the championship today. That part his moments. But it doesn't last long. She won't have that belt for long. Love that Dominion belt design. I think she will look incredible with it, but I'm hoping now, normally when a title changes hands, I'm hoping it sort of sparks some interest and some intrigue. You see some new competitors going for it as the Beasts of Pain are fighting off against each other today. The Bear and Leo. Of course, Luka Novak is a fan favorite this year to win the briefcase. He was in it last year, got to the final 3. It was Luka Novak, RK, and Sibs. Of course, Sibs went on to win it, and then went on to cash in at Beach Bash against Fredo and the Reverend. But will this year be Luka Novak's chance, is the question. The Bear and Leo both looking for the first world titles, and the Case and Chain briefcase, not a bad way to do it. Not a bad way to do it at all. So, could be interesting to see one of them with the briefcase, that's for sure. as Luka Novak. I love that he's gone back to the old Intercontinental Novak gear, ladies and gentlemen, as he looks ready for this one again. Him with the briefcase would be special, ladies and gentlemen. Him with the briefcase would be very, very special. Never been a world champion in RPW. Would be interested to see how the RPW universe respond and react to him winning said world championship. Is this his time? Gonna find out a week today, but first he's got two of the Beast of Pain, two big men in front of him. The Bear and Leo. As this triple threat match is underway. I don't remember Leo or Bear qualifying, but I've missed some Fury shows. Last week they both qualified. The Bear beat Shane 7. Leo beat Malachi. Nice elbow there. Right-handed down low. All of the spots for men's and women's are taken now. All the qualifiers are done with a week to go. Luka watching on. It's all about having a good start, though. You don't let anyone else get momentum. Oh, boy. You definitely don't want to be missing springboards. Definitely don't want to be. Tyler West and Xander Evans up next. A match I'm very excited for. Luka Novak, that's Hurricane Rana. Stares down at Leo. Bear rolls to the outside. Haley, how you feeling today with Mutiny? You and Madison Carter teaming today, which I think is a very, very exciting matchup. Of course, Mutiny has the women tag team titles now with Haley and Victoria Meretti. Victoria in action in the phenomenal match against Irene Mortain, which I'm very, very excited about. The very nice takedown. Info on Luka. Luka reverses. Well, Novak wait. Had a stroke reading that. Excited to stand beside Madison, her first appearance on the main roster. Sledgehammer by the Bear. Used on Leo. World Novak weight champion. As the Bear goes for the pinfall, just a 1 count. My first tag match in RPW. Very excited also to my Fury debut. I think it's going to be a great tag match. The only tag match of the show, which I'm a little sad about. I love a tag team match, but I think it's going to be a great match. I really, really do. I'm not sure if the Trons and stuff are ready yet. Again, now that summer started, everything's going to be looked over double time after today's show. So bear with us today. I know Luca's still waiting for his. He's been waiting a long time. We're going to get going. Intros and stuff like that. We're going to get going, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. I'm excited. Whenever it's Mutiny vs Dynasty, I think it's amazing for the women's division, because both sides are fighting for their own beliefs, which are very, very, very polar opposites, you know? So I think it's amazing. Both sets of fans love, no matter which superstars are involved. Mutiny and Dynasty, I think, are absolutely on fire for the women's division. Absolutely on fire. We get to see Irene Mortain with the prestigious championship. Of course, we saw her last week come out with the entire Fallen, and that was absolutely terrifying. I'm excited to see them in singles action today. Still waiting on my King of the Ring, a special card list again. Brett got busy. Did that never get delivered? That never shipped to RPW store, the King of the Ring cards. Maybe this year, whoever. Maybe hey, get 3-time King of the Ring, then we'll talk. Look at Luka boogieing. Leo saying, suck it. They're bringing a sledgehammer to play. Summer of RPW, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get everything up to scratch, don't you worry. We'll get everything up to scratch. We'll get everything going. Oh, nice kick, Luka. I think the RPW universe would explode the day Luka Novak wins a world championship. I think it would be mental. Was there supposed to be King of the Ring cards? I think there was a Queen of the Ring one. I think Daniel got one season. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was talk of like special cards being made, but they never actually got manufactured. I don't know. I don't know the story behind it. I've heard Daniel talk about it a few times though. I don't know the exact lore behind it. Oh, new RPW overall cards for the summer would be fun though. Especially with some of the Origin talent. I think it would be very, very fun. Look at Luka Novak from the top. To make my own black fashion, making their own cards. If I don't lose power today, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I think there was talk about special King of the Ring cards and Queen of the Ring cards. I just don't think it ever materialized. I think Eden got hers. That's how long ago it was. I think Eden got hers. Anyway. Who knows? I heard Brett is definitely looking... Luca. Brett's definitely looking at talking with Vince. Because Brett's lead of the fashion team. So anytime Vince has an idea for cards or graphics or anything like that, it goes through Brett, who takes it to his team. So I'm sure he's going to be meeting with Vince, and I'm sure there's talk about a lot of new merch coming, new cards and stuff like that. Though I mean, it has nothing to do with me, so I'm apologizing on behalf of them. I would love to see what happens. Even though it's a bit late now. Maybe Jocko gets it. I'm excited for Royalty this year. Very, very excited for Royalty. Of course, with the new rule last year, the winners got a world title match as well at Christmas Carnage as an extra boost. And an extra Christmas present. I think it adds a bit more to King and Queen of the Ring. Couple Gore t-shirts there front row. A cheese t-shirt in the corner. Love to see it. All the merch spread about. Speaking of the RPW store, ladies and gentlemen. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. You want some old talent being King of the Ring? I have no idea. I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person. It's not going to be Portia again. Could you imagine Portia not Queen of the Ring? Oh, man. I still remember the Daniel versus Jocko. I'm going to take the crown off you, Jocko, this year so you can make my card. There we go. Speaking of, I was going to say I remember Daniel vs. Jocko in that ladder match. Oh, what a match it was. One of my favorite ladder matches of all time. Absolutely incredible. It really, really was. Really, really was. Personally, I don't think they should. Oh, I thought you meant they shouldn't get a title match or something. Yeah. In my opinion, I don't think they should either. Queen Goddess, personally. I don't think they should either. But again, that's above my pay grade. That's not me to make those decisions. I agree with you, Jim K, though. And I would assume it's a World Warzone and Fury thing. Since Origin have their Ascent shows and stuff like that, I would assume so. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, there's been a few names making pay-per-view appearances. I mean, again, Asher Kane was never meant to be encased in the chamber. There was going to be no Origin talent encased in the chamber. He only got it because Sam Everett was an idiot, plain and simple. Hostile Takeover. I know Jet Riot was Team Believers, so Drew picked him for his team, same as Asher Kane being for business, so Vince picked him. Again, they were never meant to be there. It's just because they either got picked by a superstar or GM, or Sam was stupid. But as far, the whole point of it was Origin have Ascent. World Wars and Fury still have their pay-per-views. They're not banned from appearing at a bit like a Rumble or something like that. Asher was picked in the chamber is understandable, exactly. Some opportunities here and there are fine, but every main roster completely defeats the plan. I agree. But again, I agree with that. But equally, if a main roster talent is being stupid enough to get an Origin superstar there, I can't blame Asher Kane. I blame Sam Everett. But again, we've spoken about that a lot. He's trying to change the leaf. I don't want to talk. Sam has a match today. I want it to be focused, so I don't want to talk bad about Sam today. I'm wishing him nothing but the best in his Fatal 4 matchup, and hopefully now he's on the path to being a new Sam Everett, ladies and gentlemen. Pinfall by the Bear on Lukanova. Just a one count there. Leo back involved. With the neck breaker and his tag team partner. The Beasts of Pain. Up on the shoulders goes Luca. Trying to roll out and does. It's Bear versus Leo. And these two I thought would have been well chanced by now too. There's a lot of superstars in RPW that I look at and I'm like, damn. I thought you could have been world championship material, man. Leo and the Bears, one of them each. I could imagine a world title around them. 100%. Leo venturing up top once more. You know what I find crazy? We were talking about title reigns earlier with Sage's title reign. If Laminoir does get the title match at Case in the Chamber, and Laminoir does become the next world champion, I mean, it goes for anyone, but I'm just saying Lamin because he might be next in line. I wonder what the championship's going to look like. Because obviously it's not going to be the, it's not going to be the Fiendish championship design that we have for Sage, the unspoken name. I'm assuming it goes back to a big gold of sorts. And I mean, listen, as much as I love the current design, but I think it looks amazing on stage, I would not complain at seeing the big gold one more time around the waist of Lame Noir. I would not complain. We've gone on that new Samark before. Hopefully it's good this time. I mean, that's also cool. We've been there before and it didn't quite work. Ah, what a spear by the bear. Bear has one of my favorite spears in RPW. If I'm being completely honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, Luca kicks out. Good resiliency there. Oh, strike. In fact, people think I'm just doing a whole nice guy act. I'm not being honest. I mean, I think people think you're being honest. I'm just saying, last time you was honest too, and it just didn't stick around for long, so. But then again, if you say last time was just an act, but this time's real, again, it's the boy who cried wolf. Why would people believe this time's real? Like, if you're saying last time wasn't, no, so it's a double-edged sword. Exactly, Haley. Again, it's a good luck, Sam. Exactly. Let's bring the good vibes, Austin Palmer. Let's bring the good vibes. Pedigree by Leo. See, I would get excited, but the bear's right there. He's just going to break out that pinfall. Oh, smart. He's looking fired up, bear. Looking at Leo. Mind you, he's looking at Luca still. No Palmers today, I just realized. Hopefully a dark match. Give this Dallas, Texas crowd a match after the show. It's not a Fury without the Palmers in action. That's for sure. Kick out at 2 there. Novak, nice springboard, goes up for another pinfall. Thinks maybe the springboard helped. It did not. It done worse. It done worse. Been a while since the Palmer's been on the show. I've been waiting for the good vibes. I've been waiting for the good vibes. We missed the ring. I would love a little dark match, honestly, just to see the Palmers in action. Maybe finish off the match against the Olympians. I know the Dallas, Texas crowd would love to see the Palmers in action. Maybe even singles action. Oh, Luca, first the pop-up pedigree, now the pop-up spear. Luca Novak, I'm sorry to say, it is done, my friend. The pop-up pedigree on Luca, and then the pop-up spear. The Beast of Pain just ate Luca Novak alive. A 5-star rating from the Dallas crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Luca taking the pinfall. The Bear and Leo both look dominant. Ladies and gentlemen, not the momentum you want going into next week, that is for sure. Personally, I believe in you, Sam. Self-awareness of your former anger and crash outs. And saying you believe the show has already changed itself. Ouch, indeed, my friend. Again, those spears by the Bear, I would not want to be on the end of them, ladies and gentlemen. That is for sure. As we advance on Fury with Tyler West and Xander Evans, 1-on-1, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Let's get that watermark going now. Let's get that watermark going now, ladies and gentlemen. Still love seeing Tyler West on Fury. I think he suits Fury more than what Warzone, you know. I think he suits Fury more. He is him. Whoop that West, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to see what he can do against the Fallen. The Fallen have been very, very tough. Tyler West, he's one of those things that's been on a losing streak, though. 29% right now versus Xander Evans, 69%. I mean, it goes without saying the Fallen have been absolutely dominant this season so far. So it's going to be a very, very interesting one as Tyler West takes to the side. Come on, Tyler. Whoop. Here's West, ladies and gentlemen. Again, he has no look for Fury, man. He has no look for Fury. I like him. I like him. I really, really do. I like him a lot. But Xander Evans. This man is tough. A double champ for a reason. A World and RPW Tag Team Champion. New logos on them look absolutely phenomenal. World Tag Team Championship on the shoulder. That's the Fury one, the World Tag title. That's the 197-day reign that Daniel Black and Tyler West really desperately wanted to defeat, and take down. He also has the RPW Tag titles in hand as well. Not many superstars can say they've been both brand tag team champions at the same time. But the Fallen, I mean, they're the greatest tag team to grace RPW, so it does make sense that it is them that get to say exactly that. That's Tyler West and Xander Evans. We've been good so far with the 2K27 overalls. I just want to make sure, there we go. Tyler West, Xander Evans. Oh! Rebecca refereeing, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Rebecca for this one. Xander Evans good at submissions. Welcome in Tay Jones. One of the Academy students now. Tay Jones cheering for Tyler West in this one. Tyler West needs a win, honestly. I would love to see Tyler West win today, too. I was thinking there was going to be the Authority last week. I'm not going to lie. When Tyler West, the Hurt Business, Tyler West and Daniel Black went up against the Authority, I thought they were going to come out with a win. Even, you know, the Authority are fantastic superstars. They've been on a very, very poor form. But it just goes to show anything is possible, even in the business era, ladies and gentlemen. The Authority not popping off. It's so funny seeing the difference between Warzone and Fury. See the big difference. What do you mean, like the ring or the superstars? I do like Tay Jones been making his name known for the United States Championship with Dragon Romanik. Romanik basically put out there, hey, I'm US champ. Where's my roster? Who wants to go at me? Who wants to go for the gold? I know some of the big names locked in with Gore right now. The likes of Jocko and Drew and Gore. Locked in with Sim, sorry. Jocko, Drew, and Gore. Superstars like RK and Ollie locked in with Fallen right now. So a lot of them going around. One I'd love to see Hicks T, V's Dragon Romanik. I'd love to see Axie and Vex. V's Dragon Romanik, I'd love to see. Obviously, he's locked in with Case and Chamber right now, baby. Still wondering Torok. I would love to see go for that United States Championship with Dragon Romanik. Again, Torok's main thing, the superstars love him in the ring. They just they're not convinced by him on the mic, man. We need to hear more from Torok. We need to hear more from Torok. Because I think he can be absolutely massive. What wasn't left the opening for Origin Superstar, exactly. I mean, Drew Payne's not wanting Origin Superstars to take those chances after what Asher Kane done. I personally don't see why he could have the opportunity at the US or the IC, but if he gets it fairly, I can't have too much of an issue with it. I personally don't see why he could have the opportunity at the US or the IC. Who's that, Haley? Tay Jones, you mean? Tyler West looking fired up. Tyler West going for a submission on Xander Evans. Tyler West not really known for his submissions. Yeah. Again, I think this is where people got confused too. Just because Tay Jones said he wants a title match, in no way, shape, or form means he's going to get it. I mean, this is RPW, of course. As Tyler West, 1 second, hold that thought, goes for Heavens to Hell. Turn those losses into wins, ladies and gentlemen. 2 count. Aye. I can't speak of the prestigious or Dominion match because I'm not on the same show. I think the main thing, yeah, people thought just because he said he wants a match, he's going to get it. The thing is with Origin Superstars, their goal is to get to the main roster. We've seen Jet Riot against Jocko for the US. We've seen Garrett Flynn against RK for the IC. I think it's fun if it's like a once every now and then, like, oh my God, it's an Origin Superstar. I think it's fun. I don't think it should happen every single week where Origin Superstars could just say, hey, I want a main brand title match. Because I think that's outrageous. Because they have their own titles, they have their own show. That it defeats the whole purpose. So I think it defeats the purpose. Tay Jones saying it to then get the World Warzone roster, thinking, oh, if this guy wants it, maybe I should. I'm hoping that's what happens. Because Tay Jones said it, I'm hoping now World Warzone names think, oh, well, this rookie's trying to take my title shot. Let me talk up. You know what I mean? That would be very, very helpful. I saw Mugiardi get involved. Mugiardi if he's Dragon Romanik would be amazing. I don't know if you guys remember way back when on Fury, one of my favorite matches, when Romanik won 5 matches in the gauntlet in a row for the Junior Heavyweight Championship to lose to Mugiardi. I mean, that would be long-term storytelling between the two to see them fight for the United States Championship. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a talk for World Warzone. Who knows? I'm interested to see on Fury who steps up for Drip Messiah's championship. I know Veldo goes up against him today in a non-title match, of course. I think superstars like Axiom Vex and Garrett Flynn, I could see them with the championship very, very soon. The way they've gone up and molded into their respective rosters so easily, I think is amazing. To be called up and just fit in straight away is fantastic. I'm climbing. I know Sam Everett wants the Intercontinental. He has said as well. We'll see if Sam Everett can get up there to him. Tyler West in control still. Oh, no mind. Commentator's curse. Alexander Evans sends it into the corner. Running Bulldog. Beautiful maneuver. Goes for the pinfall. Tyler West bounced off the ring mat. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 count there. Tyler West slow to get up. Xander Evans waiting, stalking. Face first into the corner. Tyler West, big reversal there. That's what he needed there. Get out of that corner. Don't let Xander Evans trap you, because that's what he wants. Next clothesline. Tyler West really starting to feel it. Spear to the corner. Pulls him out. Normally in the heavens to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, the second time. Get those fingers up, because Tyler West is not on 29% anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, 1/2 of Hurt Business. Kicking off Fury with the win. Over 1/2 of the Fallen. He is him today. Oh, let's do some deep diving. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a tough time for Tyler West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 10-match losing streak. Genuinely might be one of the longest losing streaks in RPW history. His last singles win was April 27th, ladies and gentlemen. He needed a win. And the fact that it was against a double champion. Not bad, ladies and gentlemen. 10 is brutal. A 10-match losing streak is very, very brutal. But Tyler West will take that. And I'm hoping this is the start of a hellacious run for Tyler West, ladies and gentlemen. Now, all eyes on Daniel Black in a couple matches' time up against Draven Wild. See if he can do the same. Absolutely massive for Tyler West. Winning is one thing. When you win against a double champ, though, it's a whole new thing, ladies and gentlemen. I have faith in man's like Tyler West. It was just a rough patch. Love for that day. Tay Jones, a big fan of Tyler West. Finally, the losing curse is done, ladies and gentlemen. Well, here we go. As Haley Calco and Vittoria Moretti. I thought it was... Maybe they just want to show off the tag titles. Maybe they want to show off the tag titles. Vittoria Moretti is in action later, of course. Madison Carter. She got the memo. She's on Fury today, right? She got the memo. I'm really, really hoping. Mutiny on the screens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just make sure that Madison Carter knows that she is indeed on Fury. Of course, keep going, Tyler. I love seeing Origin superstars bigging up the Fury names, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler West, again, always been one of those names that superstars and the fans equally love to see, ladies and gentlemen. They love to see the names like Tyler West doing well, and I think Tyler West loves to see the Origin superstars doing well as well. Got stopped backstage. Well, let's ensure we get Madison Carter out here, ladies and gentlemen. Fair play to Vittoria Moretti for stepping in, being ready for this one, but we got to see Vittoria Moretti ringside as well. And then, of course, Maria Valentine and Sky Demoy is going to be a very, very, very interesting, I think it's safe to say, tag team over on the Dynasty side. Very excited to see Mutiny versus Dynasty, though. Anytime it happens, I am always very, very, very excited, ladies and gentlemen. That's for sure. Good to see as well mutiny with those women tag team titles, I think they look good with it. I think they look good with it. I think the women's tag team titles, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a very, very fun time indeed. I think, to be fair, Alexia and Olivia, they done well. They done very, very well, but was not meant to be. I think Madison got the caller from backstage. Victoria ringside for this one, of course, in action later today, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm excited about. And we advance as Sky Demoy. Well, the Liberty champions here, Portia Van Houten, ladies and gentlemen, with Sky Demoy. And again, still has the Liberty Championship around her waist, 100 and whatever days now, going into the crowd. They're loving the Dynasty over in the corner there. They are loving the Dynasty over in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, is Maria just coming out? Oh, Maria wanted the whole spotlight, ladies and gentlemen. The Divas champion. One of the whole... Everyone's coming out. Victoria's here. Portia's here. Everyone's showing up, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is showing up today. Divas Championship around the waist. Talk about a big ego, one in your own entrance in the tag team match. It is Maria and Sky Demoy, I can confirm. It is a 2-on-2 tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. See the RPW Universe bopping along to the entrance. Get her in the ring. Let's get going. Madison Carter, her Fury debut, her main roster debut, up against Sky Demoy. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's underway. Vittoria Moretti and Portia Van Houten, both ringside. First tag already. Maria Valentine is in. And there's a reason I love tag matches, man. A lot of ring IQ comes into tag matches. We saw a tag match at Ascent Reckoning. We saw Crime versus Immunity, ladies and gentlemen, for the Origin Tag Team titles. Best most moving up in history. And we saw Hicks T play a big role in that match. Didn't we, folks? He played a very, very big role in that match at Reckoning, where Hicks T was just non-stop talking. Non-stop talking. Jet Riot and Cairo eventually got the win after Hicks T was ejected for interfering. But clearly, all of his interferences, all of his shenanigans, eventually worth it as they walked out with the tag gold. And now you see two superstars who obviously really do not like each other and the opposition teams. You see Victoria and Portia. Going to be very, very interesting to see how these managers act ringside for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Haley Kalko is in. I do love the only Fury superstar in this match is actually Maria Valentine. She's the only one on Fury. We have two more Warzone and one Origin. Look at the Queen, by the way. Can we get the drone camera? Have a look at the Queen of the ring. Down with authority. Again, I mean, I don't think you need to scream down with authority right now the way they do. Look at the Queen, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the Queen. She is looking prestigious. She is looking like a Liberty champion. Ringside for this one. Scudamore goes over with the tag. Maria Valentine checks back into this one. Tag made. Madison Carter's in. So is a sledgehammer, apparently. Way! Lovely tag team move. Oh, Madison trips her into an ankle lock. Shades of Chance Carter with that one. Portia cheering on, though. As the sledgehammer thrown out. I love the new ring mat. Filthy Rotten family, they will get what's coming to them. Nick's Viper, welcome in to Saturday Night Fury. Of course, Nick's Viper's been getting involved a lot with the Van Houten dynasty as of late. At this point, I mean, I don't know who isn't getting involved with the Van Houten dynasty when it comes to RPW. There are influences everywhere. It really, really is. Oh, Sky Demoy. Using the bottom end of that sledgehammer there. Ref not seeing it, obviously. Love the mutiny attires. I think mutiny, listen, I think mutiny was needed, man. I don't want to get on anyone's bad books or bad sides. I think mutiny was needed. It was a fantastic debut. Winning those women tag titles. A fantastic debut. And we'll see if they can continue on with that good form. Haley Calco tagged back in. Double shoulder block takedown. Porsche. Let's calm down here, Queen. Madison having a little talk with Ron then. Ron, of course, the Origin referee on Wednesdays. Haley on that knee of Sky Demoy. Porsche not looking too pleased with what's happening. Lovely, lovely, lovely submission maneuver. Sky Demoy, oh, what a reversal, rolls through into a dropkick. Very, very nicely done. Tag matches recently have been long as well. With a lot of back and forth drama. Depending on the teams involved. The Fallen always putting on good tag matches. RK and Kings putting on good tag matches. The Hurt Business putting on good tag matches. No Palmers, no party today, but at least we have a women's tag team match. Love that drop kick down low. Really does some damage when you're full sprint in the opposite direction as well. As Maria Valentine, step up knee strike. Madison Carter looks down and out. The former Origin superstar, Maria Valentine. With an elbow drop from the heavens. If I was Maria, I would go for the pinfall to get Haley in. That's exactly what I was going to say then. I've watched a lot of RPW in my time, and I think that was super smart. Now, Haley Calco banned her from entering the ring, and I think Maria Valentine has a lot left in the tank, or she can tag to get a fresh partner, but Madison, big reversal, and she's going to need to tag out straight away if she can. Anytime your tag partner cannot enter the ring, you should be thinking about tagging out to ensure that they have that leeway. If they're banned from entering, it's not a good look. Madison using the ropes, nice takedown, middle of the ring. Maybe trying to even the odds, get Sky Demoy to enter, but she does not. Moretti looking at 10 out of 10 on the ringside, by the way. Match against Irene Mortain later on today. And there's a smart tag. There's a very smart tag. The longer your tag team partner cannot enter the ring, the worse it gets for you. Haley waits for Maria Valentine. World Warzone Beast Fury, little Supremacy preview here. I've seen a lot of the RPW universe looking and talking and speculating about Supremacy and what's going to come of it this year. With both rosters looking absolutely stacked. I think it's going to be a hell of a pay-per-view. Irish whip to the corner. Sky tagged in. Nice uppercut, Haley, middle of the ring. And look at the tag team partnership from Maria and Sky Demoy. Speaking of the skies, that's where she just fell from. Back into the corner. Another tag made. Smart by the Dynasty. Victoria's getting annoyed on the outside, I can see. She's starting to get annoyed. Pinfall. Madison does not enter. Sky Demoy stays in to count. Kick out from one half of the women's tag team champion. Oh, they're in a bad corner. Haley's in a bad corner. It is just constant tags. She's in a bad corner. They love the top rope maneuvers. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Oh, Sky Demoy as well. I thought Maria ended it. Back into the corner, but Haley fighting back. With the reversal. The Dynasty got some flashy tag team maneuvers here in this match, ladies and gentlemen. These tag maneuvers are, bro. The tag maneuvers are incredible. Incredible. Haley looking at Madison. Tag made. Madison Carr a little bit fresher than Haley Calco. Here they're in sync 100%. That's what you want in a tag team match, man. That's what you want. Constant tag team maneuvers. Never let your opponent know your next move or who's going to be in the ring at any given time. Maybe the Olympians could pick up a thing or two. Madison feeding up the crowd's energy. Madison wanting Maria Valentine in. Low-key don't understand the hate. Well, I think the hate, you know, I don't want to speak for other people, but I think the hate comes more from not what they do in the ring, but poke knee. More from what they do outside of the ring when it comes to the dynasty. But again, I don't want to speak for anyone. I'm sure you could ask a lot of superstars their thoughts on the dynasty, and you'll get very, very detailed explanations as to any hatred they may have. Haley Calco with a forearm. Stares down Portia Van Alden, the Liberty champion. Sky Demoy breaks it up. How is Babs / HR doing these days? No idea what that means. Hayden Ray, who's HR? Haley Calcona's leg drop on Babs. I remember Babs was going by HR now. I want to see HR in the ring, man. Is that creepy dude who I've heard about? The funny, yeah, I've heard about him. I've heard about him. Talking to the RPW universe, no one even knows who it is. No one even knows who it is. I mean, for all we know, that could be the anonymous general manager on World Warzone, and they're just blending in with a red name. But that could very well be. Oh! Mutiny! I didn't even see what they done. Of course, the dynasties play their music over the win, but mutiny. Madison gets the pinfall. Victoria celebrates with them, ladies and gentlemen. Haley Calco. Wow, dude. Scoop slam for the win. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't know which way that was going to go for a long time there, but they got it done, ladies and gentlemen. Scoop slam for the win. And sometimes that's all it takes, ladies and gents. Sometimes that's all it takes. Madison pinning Maria. Some things never change in RPW, ladies and gentlemen. As we move on, we have the new man, Velgo, in the Fury ring.
We love you, Chris.
We love you, Chris. Christila! But the new Tron is coming again. It will be added, don't you worry. The new Intercontinental Champion. They are still working on the new logo for this belt. Oh, it looks good on him. It looks good on him, ladies and gentlemen. Drip Messiah. Hey! I like him, man. I like him, man. Looks good, you know. Does not look too shabby with the drip. His first championship in RPW. It suits the drip. Look at him. I like him, man. He's a good guy. He's a very good guy. D-Nice over on Twitch. Welcome into RPW, my friend. This is Regents Pro Wrestling. #1 wrestling show on YouTube. If you want to join as a superstar, come over to YouTube. Become a YouTube member to sign your contract in RPW live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's a special edition Saturday show. Velgo and Drip Messiah, the Intercontinental Champion, go at it here on Fury. Thanks for the follow over on Twitch, D-Nice. We do have some more people on YouTube. It's more active over here if you want to join. As both superstars go for a springboard. Both superstars miss each other. Velgo, 0 for 2 so far, I believe. Lost his debut, I think, in the dark match as well. Nice kick down low by Drip Messiah. Nice. Big German suplex. The Intercontinental Champion is going to want to kick off his reign with a win. This is a non-title match, of course. But even still, when you win a championship, you don't want to go and lose your first match. It puts a bit of a sour taste in the air. You want to win your championship and then go on and keep winning, and it keeps that momentum going and keeps that positivity going. I keep forgetting that RPW is literally ranked at the #1 Fed. Bro, #1, I'm telling you, man, #1 wrestling show on YouTube. We don't say it just to say it, man. We don't say it just to say it. Look at Drip Messiah, ladies and gentlemen. He brings the vibes, man, I'm telling you. He brings the vibes. Snap that takedown off the rope. What is up next after this round? We have Daniel Andreeva, the Fatal 4-Way, Victoria Arena, Lamin and Abaddon in an Inferno match. Ladies and gentlemen. Drip and Dragon as mid-card champions. Same. I've said this before. RPW goes through different moments and different times in RPW. So, like, we had RK and Jocko as the mid-card champions to start the season. And on one hand, that's amazing because it's like two massive names are the mid-card champions. It puts extra oomph and extra importance on the mid-card championships. But then sometimes you get superstars who have never been mid-card champions before, like Dragon and Drip. And equally, it gets me just as excited because we get to see new superstars performing in massive matches and showing up against new talent that we don't always see. So sometimes I love the big names having the titles, but sometimes I love new superstars getting their first championships as well to see what they can do. And I think Drip Messiah is going to be an amazing Intercontinental Champion, ladies and gentlemen, as he wins his first match as champion. 1, 2, 3. I really like this Velgo guy. He's had a lot of time in the Indies and different shows. He's come from overseas, but he has a lot to learn when it comes to RPW. Ladies and gentlemen, that is for sure. It is a very different ball game indeed. A very, very different ball game. And I think he's going to warm up to it, but equally still, I think Drip Messiah, I think he's going to be very, very fun as champion. Very, very fun as champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I really think so. I really think so. That is not Rain Benz. That is not Rain Benz as we advance. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw Tyler West win earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, can Daniel Black follow suit and both pick up a singles win against the Fallen Boys? That is the question. Our training paid off, Haley. Boring. I'm just reading what Mr. GMK said. Look at Daniel Black up there. How meta. Watching himself walk down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll give us a... Hey-oh! Daniel Black making his way down. What do you guys think about Daniel Black? Let's get a little... What do you guys think about Daniel Black? Look at this criminal. All ego. Of course, very different to the Daniel Black a lot of people may have known from last season. That's for sure. But what do you guys think of Daniel Black, ladies? If you had to say one word, like 3 words max for Daniel Black, what would be your opinion? I choose not to answer that question. Didn't perform quite to the level I wanted, but ultimately came out on top, ladies and gentlemen. And there's the other half of the double tag team champions. Aura personified, Brief personified. You see the lantern on the back. Ladies and gentlemen, he's just a fraud, hiding from the fact he was a murderer 4 months ago. Carnival woman. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, there were some words I asked, and I got them. I got them. Raven Wild. Who do you guys think, if you're ranking the Fallen, who would you put above the other in terms of Draven Wild and Xander Evans? Is there a superstar you guys think like? I saw a lot of people at Reckoning say like Cairo is carrying. Oh, look at these two. Look at these two. Draven Wild's feeling it. As is Daniel Black, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a great match, I can't lie. Draven, the powerhouse of the Fallen, though. Got to watch out for him. People are saying Cairo carries Jet Rylock. Do you guys think there's a stronger superstar when it comes to Draven Wild and Xander Evans, or are they just equals? Or do you think one's above the other? Is one more world champion material, one more mid-card champion material? I think Draven is the better of the two. Oh, cheap shot there by Wild. See, I used to agree. So I used to think Draven Wild too. I think this season I've been looking at Xander Evans. They're very different. Draven Wild's the powerhouse. He's the brute. He's the enforcer. Xander Evans is more calculated, more calm, calm in the ring, not calm in presence, but he's more of the tactician. He picks apart limbs, whereas Draven just wants to hurt you. They're very, very different in that respect. But I think that's why they work so well, because they both have their differences in the ring, which I think is amazing. And you see how they tear apart tag teams. I also think Draven better the two. If I had to pick one of them as a world champion, I would pick Draven Wild and Xander Evans as a mid card. So I think I agree with both of you. Nothing against Xander Evans. I think he's amazing as well, but I agree with both of you. I was just curious if there was like a general consensus or not. It's interesting. You normally get that in tag teams where there's like an A and B. Abaddon is a combination of the best parts of them both. I mean, Abaddon's he's a whole different beast. Him and the Unspoken Name, I mean, there's no comparing them two. They've teamed up a couple of times too. What if they ever decide to like fully tag team? Oh my goodness, good luck. Unpopular opinion, I go Xander. See, I don't think there's a wrong answer, GMK. That's what I'm saying. I think this season I've been going for Xander too. What are their singles percentages if we had to compare? Because obviously I don't think they've ever had a one-on-one together. Draven Wild 13 and 14. Xander Evans 8 and 18, 31%. Xander Evans does not have that good of a singles percentage, to be fair. 2 and 10 multi-man as well. 3 and 15 multi-man. I mean, I think the thing is about them, you don't need to compare them because they are both just very, very good tag team superstars. You know what I mean? There's Draven Wild. Is he still on the floor? Daniel Black's waiting in the ring. Oh, the hurt business! I know people hate a count-out loss. And we're talking about their singles percentages. Both of them lose today. Daniel Black. I know people are going to have some words for that one, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to have some words for that one. And Daniel Black wins via count-out. Fraudulent win. I know there's going to be some words on that, but both of the Hurt Business have beaten the Fallen 1-1 lackluster 1.5 star by the RPW universe. It was a lose-lose, but of course it was a count-out. I know in tag teams people think there's an A and B superstar, but not going further into that. Oh. Man, oh man, oh man. A win is a win. Fair. I mean, a win is a win, but... Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fatal four-way matchup before the final two matches of the show. And here we go. Dylan Dynamite, Dylan Curry, welcome back to RPW. There's Key Iverson. There is Sam Everett. And there is Noir. Now, since Noir's returned, not seen too much of him, sadly. I love a bit of Noir, ladies and gentlemen. Him and Key Iverson, of course, have a lot of history. Good to see them sharing the ring. I know Sam Everett and Dylan Dynamite both waiting on new gear as well, which I'm excited for. I'm going to dive into a celebration. Summer is officially here. Let us celebrate. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Who are you guys going for if you had to pick a winner for this one, folks? A real who's who of has-beens. I mean, that's just horrible, isn't it? That's just horrible. That's just horrible. I love matches like these. Give the superstars you don't see often, give them that chance to shine. Give them that chance to shine. Is Noir back on the sheets yet? Is the question? He's not even back on the sheets, dude. He's not even back in the sheets. My heart says Sam. Come on, Key, let's get a win here, hey? Won't name any names. I would love to see a Key Iverson win. Key Iverson, 33% so far. 36% overall. Key Iverson, 29 and 42 in singles. 17 and 26 in tag. 13 and 34 in moment. Key Iverson's one of the... To be fair to him, if you look at a lot of people's records, right? A lot of people, like Draven Wild and Zan Evans, they have a shit ton of tag matches. Not many singles or multi-man. Key Iverson is so... He has a shit ton of singles, a shit ton of tag, and a shit ton of multi-man. Say what you want about Key Iverson, but he is one of the hardest workers in RPW, man. If you need someone to show up, whether it's World Warzone, Friday Night Fury, hell, even Origin or a pay-per-view, Key Iverson will be reliable and he will put on a match. He is so... He's one of the most reliable superstars in RPW. Mr. Reliable, ladies and gentlemen. I want Key Iverson to win today just because of that. He is so reliable. He really, really is. Sam and Noir on the outside. Noir on that ladder. I love that Noir has not changed one single bit since we last saw him years ago. Sam ever going up top. Sting the world, and that's going to sting in the morning. For Noir. What a way to get the crowd on their feet. Is this Fool's Count anywhere? Sam could have went for the pin then. He chose not to. These two, Dylan Kari and Key Iverson, once upon a time, they were tag team champions together. In the Cure, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people won't remember that. KR remembers that, though. They were tag team champions. They once held the tag team titles that they're falling hold right now. Noah wants revenge for the ladder. As he's left alone in the ring, that's Hurricane Rana takedown. Rolls up to the outside. Oh, I thought Noah was going to go for something then. Referee joins him. I told you it's full scan anywhere rules. He goes the long way instead of flying through the ropes. Nice takedown. Noir getting the crowd going here in Dallas. Key Iverson with the thumbtacks. Oh, mate, summer of RPW might be the single greatest run in RPW history, ladies and gentlemen. Cojones! I think we are in for a massive month and a half, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really do think so. Ace in the chamber, beach bash. Is it Supremacy after that? It is, right? Case in the chamber, beach bash. June, July, August. Yeah. September, Supremacy. My goodness gracious me. Oh, Sam Everett has done nothing except for dive for that ladder, but he's trying to steal it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Everett with a roll-up. Sometimes all you need is a roll-up from behind. Dylan Dynamite, too looked into UFC. He did not see Sam Everett coming. Sting the world. Sam gets the win on Fury with a roll-up. Maybe sometimes all you need. Not change your gear, not change your song, not change your tron. Sometimes just change your attitude. And good things can happen, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, dude. What a win. What a win. Ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it is all that is needed. I'm telling you. Sometimes it is all that is needed. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just need to face people who haven't been in the ring for 6. I mean, that too. That too. But I'm not going to take anything away from him, man. I'm not going to take anything away from him. I think that was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen. I think that was awesome. Oh my goodness gracious me. Go on, Sammy boy. People said it couldn't be done. We'll see what they say now. Big win. I'll take it away from him for you. Big, big win. Big, big win. Fair play to him, man. Fair play to him. Sometimes you just love to see it. Sometimes you just love to see it. I, for one, I love to see it. I love to see it. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing. Again, like you said, I mean, it's just, you know, it's just a Fatal 4-way match. It might not mean a lot to some people. And that is fair. But it might mean a lot to Sam Everett. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's not start this again. Oh, we're back. We're good. We're good. Apparently a lot to get ready. Nice pause, Brett. Apparently a lot to get ready for this match. Are we good? I'll wait to make sure before we pull the trigger. I'll wait to make sure. We should be good now. Maybe we'll just start and it'll come back. Maybe we'll dive in and we'll be okay. Get a little refresh if you need to. Get a little refresh. Penultimate match of the show. Let's not ruin it now. It's been so good, ladies and gentlemen. One half of the Women Tag Team Champions. We saw Mutiny win earlier. We'll see if she can win again. Ladies and gentlemen, not an easy match. Going up against the prestigious champion. Refresh if froze. There we go. Just so everyone knows. Oh, it actually says Regents Pro Wrestling now. I never recognized that before. Yeah, baby. At Regents Pro Wrestling. What a time. What a time indeed. What a championship belt that is. I know Mutiny's going to be rooting for them, obviously. And must be a weird thing for Haley Calco. She has her new tag team champ versus her old tag team champ. New partner versus old partner. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The popping in now somehow makes it even scarier. When the mobs come to play. Jesus. It's strange, but Irina did it to herself, so I'm completely behind Vit. The shot of the lantern for the Fallen. Oh, they've made it a party, ladies and gentlemen. They have made it. Of course, they are here, Haley. The World Heavyweight Champion in the middle. Behind the prestigious champion. Abaddon on the right. The Fallen on the left. The lantern in the hands. The music dropping as soon as they lift the lantern. There is the Fallen. Now led with the World Heavyweight and prestigious champions. As Irina Mortain, the little shadow, walks in front of the unspoken name. Welcoming Luka Novak. Unlucky on your loss earlier. You must be in a lot of pain after that pedigree and spear combination. Look at this group of individuals, ladies and gentlemen. Bound together in an absolutely terrifying look. Irina's wearing white, I believe for the first time in her career. The unspoken name takes his seat. The lantern in hand. Ladies and gentlemen. Championship galore. As everyone makes their ways to wherever they end up. And the unspoken name is stuck around, ladies and gentlemen. The World Heavyweight Champion is here ringside. Not booked today, of course. He's here ringside. It's not quite white again, more off-white with the navy blue. It's a nice attire. Victoria versus Irena. And well, we spoke about Drip Messiah earlier. When you win a championship, you want to make sure you start with some wins to back it up. And it's the same for Irena. She ended the most historic reign in RPW history when she defeated Hope Eternal, ladies and gentlemen. Now she has to keep that going. She has to make that championship hers instead of people thinking it's still Hope Eternal's. The unspoken name ringside. Victoria quickly looks at him. He's enough to unnerve anyone as he stands ringside, that's for sure. He can really unnerve anyone. Poke knee, this one reversed. Goodness gracious me, a terrifying outpour with the Fallen. And look at Irena Mortain. I like the colors, nice cave in. Victoria rolling out, probably smart maneuver there. Reverses off the ropes and World Heavyweight Champions clapping along. Ringside for this one. Victoria Moretti wanted to get her hands on Irena after what happened between these two on Fury a couple weeks ago, when Irena brutally attacked her. Of course, Victoria Moretti will not be going to Case in the Chamber because of it. Referee's counting. Irena Mortain venturing up top. Victoria moves out of the way. Very nice last minute dodge on that one. We saw one count out with the Fallen. They will not want another. Draven and Xander both losing today, which you do not hear often. You do not hear that often. That's for sure. World Heavyweight Champ watching on, banging onto the ring mat, making sure Irena Mortain can hear all the instructions. It's weird, he's not even, I've not heard him. The World Heavyweight Champ, he's not speaking. Unless he's communicating via the shadows and the moths, I don't know. He's very animated 1 second, then very stoic and still the next. Very hard to read. Is the World Heavyweight Champion, the way he reacts to certain things in this ring. Over to the corner goes Irena Mortain. Moretti looking good early doors. Kicks to the midsection. Our ref telling Victoria to let her out of the corner. And she lets it go. Head full of steam. And a head full of something else. Love the mutiny attire by Victoria, by the way. I think all three of the mutiny gears very, very nice. Lovely slam down. Prestigious champ is reeling. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, big reversal. Mega reversal there. Irena was reeling. Now, I know a roll-up is exactly an honorable win, but took advantage of the other two being distracted. 7 matches to go. Winner's title, so don't break the record. 8-2 tie. Irena Mortain. No, Victoria rolls out of the way. Good win, Sam. Good. Well, it was a, you know, you won. You won. You won, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of surprising wins today. Tyler West, Daniel Black, Sam Everett. Tyler West was actually a fantastic match between the two, to be fair. Victoria Moretti looking very, very good so far. If I see Sage trying to interfere, I will go up and smack him myself. Again, the way he's been ringside, I don't know, he looks very... He's not been moving very much. He's not been too animated for too long. But then again, with that guy, I mean, with someone like that, you never know what's going on in their mind, do you? They're very hard to tell. They're very hard to tell. I've never even seen the man's face before, so it's extra difficult, really. Irena fighting out of it from behind. Irene Moreno, these chokeholds are deadly if the feet cross. Vittoria Moretti squirming and struggling. Trying to get out of it and needs to. Oh. Claustrophobic just watching her squirm around like that. Nice reversal. Oh my god. Lovely reversal. Vittoria Moretti, what a sequence between the two. Jumping DDT. Spiked is the prestigious champion. What a maneuver. Prestigious champion is pinned. Vittoria Moretti. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show full of upsets on Fury. The Goddess loses her championship. Tyler West and Daniel Black beat the Fallen. Sam Everett gets a win and now Vittoria Moretti takes down the RPW prestigious champion. Holy moly. What a win. Ladies and gentlemen, her record did not start off too well. It did not start off too well, but man, oh man, oh man. She will not be complaining off of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Fury has entered Bizarro World today. Man, oh man. Who doesn't love a few absolute shocking results, ladies and gentlemen? Who doesn't love it, eh? Well, we move on swift and sharp to the main event of Saturday Night Fury. The lights were red. Oh, the countdown to start the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gallery of Violence. Ooh! The Renaissance. Lamin Noir. Ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his way out to the stage, welcoming Ryan Curtis to the main event of Friday Night Fury on a Saturday. As Lamin Noir with the ones up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Renaissance. And the leader of the Gallery of Violence, this being an Inferno match, ladies and gentlemen. Formerly known as the Grim Reaper of RPW. As he saunters out and looking ready. Someone is going through fire today, ladies and gentlemen. Someone is going through fire today. And it is not fire you want to go to there. You can see Lamin Noir, the Renaissance, ladies and gentlemen. 6'1", 260 pounds. Debuted week 1, 6 championships to his name, 44 pay-per-view appearances. He was the season 2 superstar of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Can he get to those heights again? Is the question. He wants the World Heavyweight Championship. He wants to take down Sage. This might be the last stop before that match. He's got to go toe-to-toe through fire against Abaddon in the second ever RPW Inferno match, ladies and gentlemen. The ones are up for the Renaissance. Dallas, Texas reciprocate. Love the new attire. You can see the embers are starting ringside. This is going to be a war to see if Lamin Noir is indeed ready. Ladies and gentlemen, someone's going to be seeing red today. Not going to be the red that they want to see. It's going to be the red of the Flames, ladies and gentlemen. Lamin Noir ready for this one in the ring. But this is going to be a very, very difficult match. The red lights are out. The red lights are out. Abaddon's 1-0 in these type of matches, ladies and gentlemen. Put a 1 if you think Lamin Noirs can win this match, though. He won the first ever RPW Inferno match versus RK. Who have you guys got for this match? I mean, this is Abaddon's bread and butter, ladies and gentlemen. This is his match type to a T. Definitely not going to be easy to beat him at his own game. That's for sure. I think Lamin has it. Again, this could be the last chance before taking on Sage, potentially. But we know Abaddon loves his fire and loves the Flames. Ladies and gentlemen, main event of Fury is a massive one. Lamin Noir's been in and around that main event for months now. There's the fire. There's the Flames. Lamin Noir, Abaddon, one-on-one in an Inferno match. And Abaddon running with a clothesline to kick things off. Main event's on the way, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week before Case in the Chamber. Look at the size difference between the two. I was going to say I don't think it will affect Lamin Noir. It might, though. He's very, very strong. But he might not be that strong. Abaddon just looks like he lives in fire. He lives in flames. He is not the man that you'd want to be in the ring with when the Flames are firing up. Brett has worked on a little bar there for the big screens in the arena, so the crowd live and watching at home both understand. Once that ring fills up, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to throw your opponent through the ropes or over the ropes, either or, through the Flames to win. Now, before the needle goes full, superstars can exit the ring if they choose to. They do not lose if you exit the ring before the bar has been maxed out. They are both able to leave. There's no rules like the Rumble. They're allowed to leave. They're allowed to get weapons if they should choose to. The bigger the moves, the bigger the Flames, the bigger the consequences. Look at Lamin Noir staring down the big red machine. Massive clothesline takedown. RK had a hell of a match against Abaddon for the Intercontinental Championship. That's when he lost it, thanks to this match type. Very unforgiving. Belly to belly. Down goes Abaddon. Oh, no. Lovely reversal there. The knees are up in time. Abaddon lifts Lamin Noir with ease. Look at him. Not wavering at all. Not wavering at all. What a show it's been. I mean, it's been a show full of upsets. Dare I say, I can see Lamin Noir winning this one. After all we've seen today, it would not be the craziest upset or the craziest result of the night. Strength again by the big man. Big thing. I don't think you can call him a man. Sidewalk slam right in there by the fire. You can see the crowd in the front row wiping their face. That's how hot it's getting. I can feel the Flames from here, from the announcement desk, let alone being in the middle of all of it. Abaddon. Lamin Noir on his shoulders. He was going for the tombstone. Big reversal. Lamin Noir from behind. What a German suplex. Ripcord clothesline. Over halfway, ladies and gentlemen. They got some flames going there. Look at the crowd. Look at the cameras. Look at the sweat of Lamin Noir. Again, I don't blame him. Being surrounded by these flames. You really, really don't blame him. Abaddon, middle of the ring. Locked in by Lamin Noir. As that bar is almost all entirely full up. Lamin Noir goes flying. Lock up between the two. Irish Whip, Abaddon up. Oh, and over again. It's not done yet. The bar was not full, ladies and gentlemen. Lamin Noir almost won. The bar was almost there. Big springboard now. Any moves outside the ring do not affect the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, they do need to get back in the ring, but they can use anything around the ring. I don't think I've ever done an Inferno match. I'd rather keep it that way. Yeah, again, I would not want to be involved in one. If I was a superstar, I would not want to be involved in one. Abaddon's done one before. He won against RK. He won the Intercontinental Championship. I would not want to do one. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep my poor announcement desk out of this one. Massive clothesline takedown. He struck right across the face. Lock up between the two. Lamin. Oh! Lamin! Face first! Off the corner of the announcement desk. Brutal. Brutal landing. Shades of Portrait off the cage at Reckoning. What a match that was, by the way. That is going to go down in RPW history as one of the greatest cage matches of all time. Abaddon stops himself from going to the ring post. Lamin Noir looking fired up after bouncing off that corner of the table. Working away on the neck. Abaddon sidewalk slam. Again, no pinfalls or submissions. The only way to win is to throw your opponent through the flames once that bar maxes out. That's the only way to win. Oh boy. Oh boy. Two big men on top of the announcement desk. Lamin Noir fighting back though, ladies and gentlemen. Abaddon also fighting suplex. Lamin Noir. Oh, Lamin reverses and throws him off. That's a nice camera angle. Abaddon back into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Lamin Noir felt it when entering, and the bar has been maxed out. The Inferno bar is maxed. Ladies and gentlemen, this match can end as soon as someone, oh my goodness, goes over or through the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, Abaddon fighting back though. I thought for a second it might be done. I thought for a second it could be all over. Middle of the ring. Both superstars. Look at the pop-up. Boom! Massive. Massive power bomb. Lamin Noir. Submission through the flames. Look at the sweat on Lamin Noir, ladies and gentlemen. Through the fire, through the flames. Engulfed in smoke. Abaddon taps out. It does not matter, my big friend. It does not matter. You can tap however long you want. It will not matter. Oh, big reversal. And across the throat. Abaddon with a choke slam. Lamin Noir planted in fire. Middle of the ring. Irish Whip, big backdrop. Oh, that choke slam has changed the tides of this one. Over on the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, Lamin Noir face first in the flames, holding on. One hand on the top rope, one hand on the middle rope. Look at the flames burning off his eyebrows. Ladies and gentlemen, he fights off though. Irish Whip off the rope. Ducks him. Oh! Mega uppercut into a springboard. Lamenoir is awake. Lamenoir is here. Lamenoir is feeling it. Oh, he pushed him back, reverses. Abaddon. Another big choke slam. Oh my God, what a sequence. What a sequence. A true main event sequence. Oh my God, a choke slam into a power driver. Tombstone power driver. Oh, Lamenoir. A choke slam and a power driver. Pops up. Crowd cheering on their feet. But Abaddon stayed composed. And stayed ready. Lamenoir still going though. Who is going to go through the flames, ladies and gentlemen? Who is going to go through the fire? Lamenoir setting up. A bull hammer. Could go a long way. Abaddon fights back though. Into a choke slam. Lamenoir tried to duck it. He couldn't do it. Slam down. Abaddon ready. Through the middle rope. He's trying to push him. Abaddon goes 2-0 in Inferno matches as Lamenoir is extinguished live in the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, these matches are his matches. The summer of RPW is upon us. Enjoy your Sunday, and World Warzone Anonymous General Manager, let's have a good one. This is who